Have you ever considered how small, seemingly innocent morning habits might silently harm your health, even when you feel perfectly fine? Imagine starting your day with good intentions, only to unknowingly expose yourself to hidden risks. Take Mr. Owen, a 72-year-old who cherished his quiet life in the countryside. Every morning, he enjoyed brisk walks, tended his flourishing garden, and followed what he thought was a healthy routine. But one sunny morning, while pruning his roses, he suddenly collapsed. It was a shocking moment that raised a critical question. Could our daily habits carry unseen dangers? In today's video, we're unraveling the often overlooked morning mistakes that might jeopardize your well-being or that of someone close to you. From the pitfalls of skipping breakfast before exercise to the risks of leaping out of bed too quickly, we'll reveal 3 crucial habits to avoid. Stay tuned, and you'll discover practical solutions to protect yourself and add years to your life. These tips are simple but transformative, designed to help you sidestep serious health issues. But this goes beyond the immediate benefits. We'll also explore how these lessons can guide future generations, inspiring healthier choices and creating a legacy of well-being, resilience, and financial wisdom. This is about more than just changing your mornings. It's about reshaping your approach to life, one small step at a time. So settle in, and let's embark on this journey together. By the end, you'll feel empowered to make changes that matter, not just for you, but for those you love. If you haven't yet, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest insights. Your support makes a difference. If you find this video valuable, don't hesitate to like and share it. It helps us reach more people who need these life-changing tips. We'd love to hear from you. If this topic resonates with you, comment 1 below, share your thoughts, or let us know how we can continue improving to serve you better. Small actions today can lead to a healthier, brighter tomorrow. Let's make it happen. Tip 1. Energize before engaging. Fuel your body first. As we age, maintaining health and vitality becomes more than just a priority. It's an act of self-love and respect. Our bodies have carried us through years of life's challenges and triumphs, and they deserve mindful care and attention. One critical habit for older adults is avoiding strenuous activities on an empty stomach. While it may seem straightforward, the consequences of ignoring this advice can be both immediate and far-reaching. Think about the state of your body upon waking. After hours of rest, it's like an engine on standby. Systems have slowed, and energy stores are depleted. Diving straight into physically demanding tasks like gardening, lifting, or intense workouts without fueling up is akin to pushing that engine up a steep hill without gas. The risks are significant. Without the nourishment your body needs, you may face exhaustion, dizziness, or even fainting. Worse still, for older adults, the cardiovascular system, already more sensitive with age, can be pushed to dangerous limits. In the early hours, adrenaline naturally rises to wake up your nervous and cardiovascular systems. This surge, combined with strenuous activity and an empty stomach, can create a dangerous storm. Elevated blood pressure and the potential for plaque ruptures in blood vessels can increase the risk of heart attacks or strokes. But the dangers extend beyond heart health. Glucose, the body's primary energy source, is in short supply after fasting through the night. Attempting strenuous activities without replenishing it can strain muscles, impair focus, and heighten the risk of injury. How to prepare and protect yourself. Caring for your health begins with simple yet intentional steps. Start your morning with a light, nourishing breakfast that fuels your body gently and effectively. Some excellent options include A warm bowl of oatmeal topped with fresh berries for sustained energy, whole grain toast paired with avocado, or a hard-boiled egg for balanced nutrients. A refreshing smoothie packed with fruits, leafy greens, and a touch of yogurt for a quick, easy boost. Hydration is equally vital. Begin your day with a glass of water or a calming cup of herbal tea to activate your digestive system and prepare for the day ahead. Once fueled, ease into movement with low-impact activities. Stretching, practicing Tai Chi, or enjoying a serene garden walk can awaken your muscles and joints without overburdening your body. These gentle motions not only warm up your cardiovascular system, but also set a calm and focused tone for your day. By embracing these mindful practices, you pave the way for a healthier, more energized you. Every small step you take sends a powerful message. I value myself and my well-being. If this resonates with you, let us know by commenting one below. Your engagement inspires us to continue sharing insights that empower your journey. Remember, the choices you make each morning set the foundation for your entire day. Nourish your body, move with intention, and prioritize your health. It's the greatest gift you can give to yourself and your loved ones. Together, let's cultivate a life of vitality, joy, and strength. Tip 2. Rise with care. Start your day safely. One of the simplest adjustments to your morning routine can make an enormous difference to your well-being. Avoid springing out of bed the moment you wake up. Although the desire to embrace the day quickly may feel natural, this sudden movement can shock your body, especially as you age. During sleep, your body operates in a state of recovery. Heart rate slows, blood pressure decreases, and systems recalibrate. Transitioning abruptly from this restful state to full activity can disrupt that balance, leaving you feeling lightheaded, unsteady, or worse. Our cousin Laura taught us an unforgettable lesson about the importance of starting the day slowly. Laura had always been an early riser, a morning person through and through. She loved the quiet stillness of dawn, but she also had a habit of springing out of bed the moment her alarm rang, eager to make the most of her day. For years, it seemed like this energetic start suited her. Then one morning, everything changed. It was a crisp autumn day. Laura had been looking forward to a hike with her friends, a chance to breathe in the fresh air and enjoy the fall foliage. But as her alarm blared, she jumped out of bed like always, only to feel an intense wave of dizziness. The room spun, and before she could steady herself, she collapsed to the floor. Luckily, Laura wasn't seriously injured, but the experience shook her. A visit to her doctor revealed that her habit of leaping out of bed had likely triggered a sudden drop in blood pressure, known as orthostatic hypotension. The advice she received was simple yet profound: take your time. Determined to avoid another scare, Laura decided to make a change. Each morning, she began pausing before getting up. Instead of rushing, she'd lie still for a few minutes, breathing deeply and stretching her legs and arms. Then she'd sit up slowly, letting her body adjust before finally standing. The impact was immediate. Not only did the dizziness disappear, but Laura noticed other benefits too. Her mornings felt calmer, less hurried. She started incorporating a moment of mindfulness as she sat on the edge of her bed, setting her intentions for the day. This small adjustment transformed not just her mornings, but her entire outlook. One evening, Laura shared her story with us over dinner. She joked about how a simple change in routine had made her feel like she'd unlocked some secret to life. "It's such a small thing," she said, "but it's taught me to listen to my body and start my day with care. It's like giving myself a gift every morning." Laura's experience reminded us all that health isn't about grand gestures. It's in the little things we do each day. A few moments of stillness, a gentle stretch, or a deep breath can make all the difference. And now, every time we wake up, we think of Laura and her story, taking those precious extra seconds to rise with kindness. While you sleep, blood flow is concentrated around your core, and your limbs and muscles are less engaged. A rapid rise puts pressure on your cardiovascular and nervous systems, potentially leading to dizziness, blurred vision, or even fainting. For older individuals, this risk escalates, as the sudden movement can trigger conditions like orthostatic hypotension, a sharp drop in blood pressure when standing. The consequences can be severe. Even a brief moment of disorientation might result in a fall, leading to painful injuries, fractured bones, or long recovery periods. Your spine, muscles, and joints, which are relaxed during sleep, are especially susceptible to strain from abrupt motions. Protecting these vital parts of your body begins with a slower, more deliberate start to your day. A safer morning routine. To ease your body into wakefulness, try adopting these mindful practices. Lie still for a few moments. Upon waking, remain on your back and take a moment to reorient yourself. Stretch gently. Wiggle your toes, rotate your ankles, and bend your knees slowly. These movements reawaken your muscles and encourage blood flow to your extremities. Take deep breaths. Breathe deeply to fully oxygenate your body and clear your mind. This helps ease the transition from rest to activity. Sit up gradually. Move into a seated position at the edge of the bed. Let your feet rest on the floor, and pause to allow your blood pressure to stabilize. Set your intention. Use this brief moment to reflect, pray, or set a positive tone for the day ahead. This deliberate approach helps your body adapt, reducing the risk of dizziness or injury, and fostering a sense of calm and balance. The benefits of mindful mornings. When you rise with care, you're not just safeguarding your physical health, you're also gifting yourself a moment of mindfulness. This slow start allows you to feel grounded and intentional as you begin your day. It's an act of kindness toward your body, reminding you of the importance of self-care. Each morning is a chance to start fresh, to greet life with gratitude. By dedicating just a few extra seconds to moving gently, you create a foundation for a safer, more peaceful day. So tomorrow, when you open your eyes, resist the urge to rush. Stretch, breathe, and take it slow. Your body and your future self will thank you. Tip 3. Prioritize gentle bathroom habits. Everyday routines often go unnoticed, yet they hold surprising potential to influence our health. Among these, one underestimated activity is using the bathroom, a task so familiar that its risks are easily overlooked. For older adults, straining during bowel movements, particularly in the morning, can quietly escalate into serious health concerns. Picture starting your day in peace, only to encounter unexpected discomfort or even a sudden health emergency. Straining might seem like a way to expedite the process, but beneath the surface, it places silent stress on your body. Our neighbor Mike was a familiar face in our neighborhood. He'd lived next door for as long as I could remember, always greeting everyone with a wide smile and a friendly wave. Mike was in his early 70s, a man of routine, who had worked hard all his life as a carpenter and had retired a few years ago. Even in retirement, he kept busy, maintaining his home, gardening, and visiting local thrift shops in search of vintage tools. But lately, I'd noticed that Mike seemed a little different, slower, more fatigued, and less involved in his usual activities. One afternoon, as I was tending to my own garden, I saw Mike shuffling across his lawn, looking unusually pale and worn out. He had always been someone who moved with energy, always bustling around his yard, trimming hedges or pulling weeds. But today, he appeared to struggle with every step, as if something was weighing him down. I called out to him, "Mike, everything okay?" He stopped, wiped his brow, and looked at me with a faint smile. "Oh, it's nothing. Just getting old, I guess." But his tone was far from convincing. There was something more going on, I could tell. Over the next few days, I watched Mike's energy decline further. He didn't come out as often, and when he did, it was clear that something was off. He was holding his chest more frequently, and I noticed him stop and rest after even the smallest exertion. That's when I decided to check in with him more seriously. One evening, I stopped by his house to see how he was doing. Mike was sitting in his armchair by the window, a cup of tea resting on the table next to him. He looked up when I knocked and gestured for me to come in. "Mike, you've been looking rough lately," I said gently, sitting down across from him. "Is everything really okay?" He sighed and looked down, clearly avoiding my gaze. After a moment of silence, he spoke. "I've been having some health issues. Nothing serious, or at least that's what I thought at first. But well, I'll tell you." Mike went on to explain that he had been dealing with strange episodes of dizziness, especially in the mornings. It had started several weeks ago, he said, when he was simply going about his usual routine. One morning, as he was in the bathroom, he began straining during a bowel movement. At first, it seemed like a normal part of the process, but then a pressure started building in his chest. His heart began to race, and his head felt light. For a few moments, he thought he might faint. I thought I was just tired, or maybe my blood pressure was off. But then it kept happening, Mike continued. Every time I had to go, I'd feel that tightness in my chest. And the dizziness, it wouldn't go away. At first, Mike hadn't paid much attention to it. He chalked it up to old age, thinking that it was just a part of the natural aging process. But after a few more episodes, he realized that something was wrong. His energy had dropped, and he began to feel more anxious whenever it was time for his morning routine. One afternoon, after yet another episode, Mike finally went to see his doctor. The diagnosis, though not immediately severe, was eye-opening. The doctor explained that straining during bowel movements can create a dangerous increase in pressure on the chest, which affects blood flow to the heart and brain. In Mike's case, it was reducing the oxygen supply to his brain and causing his dizziness. He was also warned that continued strain could lead to serious cardiovascular issues, including strokes or heart attacks. "That's when it really hit me," Mike said, his voice quiet. "All these little habits I'd never thought twice about. They were putting me at risk." The doctor recommended that Mike make some lifestyle changes. He needed to be more mindful of his bathroom habits, and also take steps to improve his overall health. The more Mike shared, the more I realized that he hadn't just been ignoring small health issues. He had been dismissing them as something he simply had to deal with as he got older. Mike started making changes right away. He bought a small stool to elevate his feet while sitting, simulating a natural squatting position that would reduce strain. He also began paying more attention to his diet, adding more fiber-rich foods like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. He drank more water, understanding that hydration was key to softening stools and preventing strain. But perhaps the most important shift was his attitude. Instead of rushing through his mornings or ignoring the warning signs his body was giving him, Mike learned to slow down. He no longer saw his daily routine as something to get through, but as something to approach with care and mindfulness. As weeks passed, Mike's health began to improve. His dizziness subsided, and he felt less fatigued. He even started taking daily walks, something he had never made time for before. His energy returned, and gradually, the man I had known for years reemerged. He was back to his old self, working in the garden, taking long walks, and visiting with neighbors. One evening, a few months after his initial health scare, Mike invited me over for a cup of coffee. We sat on his porch, the sun setting behind us, casting a warm glow over the yard. He smiled and shook his head, as if in disbelief. I never realized how much those little things matter, he said. I always thought that aging meant just accepting whatever came my way. But now, I see that there's a lot I can do to take care of myself. And it's not just about living longer, it's about living well. Mike's story wasn't just about a health scare. It was about realizing the power of small choices. He had been so focused on getting through each day, assuming that minor discomforts were just part of aging. But when he started listening to his body, taking small steps to change his habits, he not only improved his health, but also transformed his outlook on life. As I left his house that evening, I couldn't help but think about how easy it is to ignore the little things that matter most. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle of life and assume that we don't have time for self-care, or that our small habits don't really affect our overall well-being. But Mike's story reminded me that it's never too late to make positive changes, no matter how small. Every little decision we make, whether it's about how we sit, what we eat, or how we listen to our bodies, can have a profound impact on our health and happiness. Mike's transformation wasn't just physical. It was about learning to prioritize himself, not just for his own sake, but for the sake of his family, his friends, and his future. His experience showed that the choices we make today, no matter how small, shape the life we'll live tomorrow. Understanding the hidden dangers. Excessive straining sets off a chain reaction within your body. The increased thoracic pressure restricts blood flow to your heart, reducing oxygen delivery to the brain. This imbalance can lead to dizziness, fainting, or worse, sudden spikes in blood pressure. For those with pre-existing conditions such as hypertension, these moments of strain carry heightened risks, potentially triggering strokes or heart attacks. As we age, our blood vessels lose elasticity, becoming more vulnerable to damage. Intense pressure can weaken these vessels, particularly in critical areas like the brain and abdomen. Such strain might lead to severe complications like hemorrhagic strokes or gastrointestinal tears, events that are as preventable as they are life-threatening. Your body is an intricate system designed for balance. Even seemingly minor stresses can disrupt its harmony. Simple practices for better bathroom health. Preserving your health starts with mindfulness, even in the most routine tasks. Here's how. Adopt relaxed postures. Position your feet slightly elevated on a stool to simulate a natural squatting position. This reduces strain and encourages smoother bowel movements. Cultivate healthy habits. Diet. Embrace a fiber-rich diet. Leafy greens, fruits, and whole grains aid digestion, making bowel movements easier. Hydration. Drink plenty of water to keep your digestive system lubricated and functioning optimally. Exercise. Gentle activities such as walking or yoga promote gut motility and overall well-being. Beyond the bathroom, avoid lingering unnecessarily. Prolonged sitting, accompanied by distractions like phones or books, places excess pressure on rectal veins, increasing the likelihood of hemorrhoids. Why small changes matter. These adjustments may seem minor, but their cumulative effect is profound. Envision mornings free from discomfort, where your body operates effortlessly. These small choices create a ripple effect, enhancing your daily comfort and protecting your long-term health. A legacy of health and care. As we prioritize our physical health, it's essential to recognize the broader impact of our habits. Every step we take toward wellness strengthens not only ourselves, but also our ability to care for others. Our health is a foundation for sharing wisdom, stories, and love with future generations. By cultivating thoughtful habits, we pass down more than advice. We offer our families the tools for resilience, mindfulness, and vitality. The path to better health is paved with intentional choices. With each mindful decision, you're building a legacy of strength and well-being that transcends the present. The way we care for ourselves today shapes the brighter, healthier future we wish to share with those we cherish most. Tip 4. The art of earning honestly. Teaching the next generation to earn money with integrity is one of the greatest gifts we can offer. Yet this path isn't without its hurdles. Challenges will arise, and failures are inevitable. But within these struggles lies the essence of true growth. Overcoming obstacles shapes character. It builds resilience, the unshakable foundation needed to endure life's toughest moments. Each setback teaches adaptability, strengthens problem-solving, and fosters determination. These skills transcend monetary value, preparing future generations to face adversity with confidence and purpose. Earning honestly is not just about finances, it's about building a life rooted in dignity. It teaches self-respect, cultivates accountability, and inspires creativity. When these principles are passed down, they empower individuals to contribute meaningfully to society, inspiring others to do the same. This practice creates a legacy far richer than material wealth. It imparts values that endure, shaping individuals who live with integrity and purpose. By instilling this ethos, we provide tools for lasting fulfillment, ensuring that descendants not only succeed, but thrive with principles guiding their journey. Ultimately, this is the legacy that matters. It's about leaving behind more than riches, imparting wisdom, fostering character, and creating a lineage of individuals whose strength lies in their values. Such a legacy transforms lives and echoes through generations, leaving a mark deeper than any inheritance. Valuing health, a legacy beyond wealth. Health is the silent cornerstone of a flourishing life. Often overlooked until compromised, it influences every aspect of happiness and stability. The phrase "health is wealth" carries a profound truth that resonates across generations. Good health extends beyond physical wellness. It is the vitality that enables us to engage with life fully. When one family member prioritizes well-being, it radiates outward, enhancing the emotional and financial security of the household. Elders embody this truth profoundly. A healthy grandparent contributes wisdom, participates actively in family life, and strengthens bonds through shared moments. Conversely, poor health casts a long shadow. It introduces challenges that affect everyone, emotionally, financially, and physically. Caregiving often becomes a shared burden. Medical expenses deplete resources, while emotional strain tests relationships. Sleepless nights, difficult decisions, and the weight of uncertainty create stress that impacts the entire family. These struggles, though silent, leave a lasting mark. Health as an inheritance of love. Prioritizing health is more than self-care. It's an act of love. By caring for ourselves, we signal to our loved ones that their future matters. Every healthy choice, balanced meals, exercise, stress management, becomes a gift to those we hold dear. This commitment spares families unnecessary hardships. It reduces hospital visits, eases financial strain, and fosters more time for joy. It ensures we remain present for life's milestones, fully engaged and unencumbered. Health, when viewed as a legacy, gains deeper significance. It safeguards moments of laughter, celebrations, and shared experiences. It allows families to focus on building dreams rather than managing crises. This perspective transforms well-being into a communal treasure, benefiting generations to come. Health is a lifelong treasure. Investing in health enriches not just our lives, but the lives of those around us. It creates opportunities for deeper connections, fewer regrets, and more time spent with loved ones. Each step taken toward better health ensures a stronger, happier family unit. A legacy rooted in health extends far beyond the present. It's about creating memories of vitality and joy rather than struggles and sorrow. It's about sparing loved ones the weight of caregiving and allowing them to flourish without constraints. This gift transcends wealth or material inheritance. It reflects care, foresight, and the enduring love we hold for those who come after us. Isn't that the legacy worth leaving behind? In the end, health is not merely about adding years to our lives. It's about adding life to our years. It's the foundation of moments that truly matter, moments filled with connection, joy, and the warmth of shared laughter with those we love. Caring for our health is a sacred responsibility, one that ensures we can continue to support and nurture the people who rely on us. It's a gift we give not just to ourselves, but to those we hold dear, a legacy of strength, love, and lasting happiness. As we wrap up this meaningful reflection on the value of health, we invite you to share your thoughts. What stood out to you the most in this video? Take a moment to reflect and tell us one actionable step you plan to incorporate into your life. Your words might inspire someone else to embark on their own journey toward better well-being. If this message resonated with you, show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Together, we can continue exploring insights that enrich our lives and deepen our connections. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, take care and treasure the gift of health.